What if your body was literally a map of your destiny? Today, we're going to dive into a fascinating ancient Buddhist idea that suggests exactly that. It's a concept where a person's physical features can actually reveal their potential for greatness and the two incredible paths they might walk.
So let's just imagine this for a second. A person is born, and their physical body, it holds a prophecy. I mean, from the soles of their feet to the very color of their skin, every little detail points to an absolutely extraordinary future. That's the mind-bending premise we're getting into today.
But here's the twist. The really cool part, this isn't a fixed fate. It's a choice, a massive choice between two totally epic destinies. One path leads to becoming a perfect, righteous emperor who brings peace to the entire world. The other, to become an enlightened teacher who awakens it.
Okay, so let's put a name to this. The idea is called Mahapurusha Lakshana, which translates to the 32 characteristics of a great man. And it's just this incredible concept that draws a direct line from a person's physical body to their potential to change the world.
And you gotta understand, these signs aren't just, random birthmarks or physical quirks. Nope, they are a signal, a huge one. They're basically a signpost saying this person has what it takes to reach the absolute pinnacle of human achievement. The path they choose will shape everything.
So let's break down these two paths to greatness. On one hand, you have worldly power. This is the Chakravartin, a universal monarch who's so just they rule through righteousness, not force. Then, on the other hand, you have spiritual power, becoming a Buddha, someone who guides all beings to enlightenment. And both of these are seen as the ultimate achievement in their own domain.
Okay, so I know what you're thinking. What are these 32 signs that predict such an unbelievable future? Well, let's take a look at some of the most remarkable examples.
All right, let's start from the ground up. Literally, get this. Sign number 2 describes wheel-like patterns on the soles of the feet. And we're not talking about a simple little circle, we're talking intricate wheels, complete with 1,000 spokes. I mean, just try to imagine that level of detail.
And the symbolism here is just so powerful, right? The very wheels that physically carry him through the world also draw this massive following to him, no matter which path he takes, ruler or spiritual guide.
Now here's another one that's just, wow, the color of the skin. It's described as having this radiant, luminous glow, like pure gold. I mean, can you imagine? This is a person who would absolutely stand out in any crowd. And the details just keep getting more and more incredible. We're talking about having 40 perfectly even teeth, one single solitary hair growing from each pore, a soft white tuft of hair right between the eyebrows called the u-na, and even the body's proportions are just divine, like arms so long they can touch the knees without even bending over.
So you might be wondering, is this all just a cosmic lottery? Just some random genetic luck? Well, according to the source material, not even close. There's a really deep and meaningful reason these signs exist in the first place.
And this is the absolute core of the whole idea. Your body is a reflection of your past actions. It's a physical, living record of your virtues. It's proof of a life, or many lives, lived with goodness. Greatness, in this view, is literally written on the body.
The source text lays it all out like a blueprint. It's pure cause and effect. So for example, if in past lives you always told the truth, the result is that single hair per pore, which in turn makes people just naturally want to be close to you. Or if you were someone who united people who were divided, you end up with 40 perfect teeth, which symbolizes a community that can't be broken apart.
And this pattern, it just continues through all 32 signs. Bringing joy and safety to others, that leads to the wheels on the feet and a huge loyal following. Speaking kind words, you get a captivating voice that everyone listens to and believes. Being generous and patient, boom, that results in the radiant golden skin. So in this worldview, virtue isn't some abstract idea. It's something you can actually see.
Okay, so now that we get that these signs are basically earned, let's circle back to that incredible choice that's really at the heart of this entire prophecy.
And what's so important to realize is that it's the same 32 signs, the same foundation of virtue, that can lead to two very different but equally powerful kinds of greatness. You've got worldly power that creates a perfectly just society, or spiritual power that liberates people from suffering.
So what's the big takeaway here? When you boil it all down, what is this ancient philosophy really trying to tell us about the true nature of greatness?
Well, it seems to completely flip the script on our modern idea of destiny. It's not something you're just given at birth, it's something you earn, one good deed at a time, until your inner goodness literally reshapes your physical being.
And that leaves us with a pretty powerful question to chew on, doesn't it? If our past actions can physically shape us, what does that say about our own ideas of power, influence, and even beauty today? It really challenges us to think that maybe, just maybe, true power and attractiveness are nothing more than a reflection of our inner character.